Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
More levels, more devils. Diesel, airing out the stage like a Neville. Brother, leave you.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis has not been playing their best basketball. In comparison to where they were record-wise at this point last season, it seems they've taken a step backwards. They're trying to make up that ground. Let's talk about small forward Chandler Parsons for just a second. He was a great find in the second round back in 2011. Got a big contract now, and Kenny, we go to you. Do you feel he's lived up and is living up to those expectations?
Well, he surpassed his expectations as a second-round pick, but getting a huge contract. He was a vital member of the Rockets before he went to Dallas, and now, he's going to be a first-option scorer. No, but he's going to be the guy who gets it done and can get 30 for you, but won't be the first option doing it.
He might be expensive for a glue guy, but he's an elite glue guy because of his ability to make others better.
You have a name for glue guys.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a special name for him?
The EGG.
The EG, what is that?
The expensive glue guy.
There it is.
EGG, like
EGG.
an egg. The Eggman.
The Eggman, nice, Ernie.
Ooh, the Eggman. I like that.
You
got another new nickname.
Every now and then it happens. That's it for us for now. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later. The Eggman.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Keller and Greg Anthony. Dallas playing for the home crowd again tonight. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis.
And you guys know how much I love aggressive defense, but in that game, they were just a bit over the top, and it wound up getting them in foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was not just aggressive, it was reckless. I mean, they approached it more like bumper cars in a game of basketball.
So Dallas will get the first. For Dallas, Mason checks in for Lure. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Wright's checked in for Randolph. Udrich comes in for Jeff Green. And Moore subbed in for Mike Conley. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Moore in at point guard. Allen is out there with Brandon Wright. And it's Udrich. And it's Gasol. And at the 5 down low.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now here's Williams. A 14-point game for him in the win against Toronto.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. J.J. Barea is checked in for Williams.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Throw it down inside, run some pick and roll.
Now off the inbound, Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Moore with it, now guarded by Parsons. Moore against Parsons. And Moore kicks to Allen. Pass to Wright. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
In the corner, Parsons with it. Good, and it's Perea who picks up the assist. 8 points for Chandler Parsons.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Gasol is screen on Matthews. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
A lot of firepower coming off the bench in that game really allowed them to escape with victory.
I thought the bench was the X factor for him. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game. But when it shows up, it's a nice weapon.
Now here's Moore. He's coming off a 16-point game against New Orleans. Mavericks making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Stokes is checked in for Marc Gasol. On defense, the Mavericks. 3-point lead. Allen outside. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Udrih. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Udrih has got his first points of the night. Moore with the steal. And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Dallas. Moore outside. Now Udrih. His last outing, he had 8 points. Shot clock at 6. A floater, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Henson with the screen. There's the feed to Pachulia. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Memphis.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And he can't get the first one. McCollum's checked in for Tony Allen. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Moore. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
A chance here to take a look at where the Mavericks rank in the NBA currently. First in fewest turnovers a game. First in opponent offense. And they're number 2 in keeping that opponent's shooting percentage low. This is a team that really gives up no easy looks at the basket.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That's good for Moore.
Stay tight on him.
so Moore nails both of them. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Henson with the screen. The dish to Pachulia. Passes it to Henson. 6 feet out. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Henson's got the game tied up here for the Mavs. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Moore penetrating.
Move the ball. Stick it to the
And the layup's good off the glass.
How about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Shot's good from Mason. Mason's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Mavericks. He told me that they're ready for an exciting game, going up against a team that's certainly capable of filling it up in a hurry. But he said we can't get so carried away trying to score with them that we get away from playing tough, gritty defense. If you slack off even a little bit, it can really go off. Guys, we'll see if they can strike the right balance and even the series. Back to you.
All right, Doris, and guys, what's your take on Coach's strategy here?
I tell you what, he doesn't sugarcoat it at all. I mean, it's a challenge going up against a team that is just as potent offensively as this group is, and he wants his guys to be mentally prepared for it.
Exactly. I mean, it's going to take some major intensity at that end of the floor if they're going to be able to weather the storm.
Now here's Moore. Pass to McCollum. Wright sets a screen for McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Teardrop shot. The shot is off. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Harris. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Harris has got his first bucket of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Here's Udrih. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Let's go. And another miss by Memphis.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Barea kicks to Harris. This is to Barea. Mason for 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Udrih. And the layup falls. Udrih has got 6.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Mason inside the line. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. The Mavericks on top, leading by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Williams is out there with Matthews. And there's Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Chandler Parsons. And it's Lure into the power forward position. So that's who Dallas starts the second round. And it's Green with the jam.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
And oh, here we go. Conley, nobody back. So they take the lead. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Matthews against Moore. Outside Matthews. 5 on the clock. And off the front, and in it goes. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Conley kicks to Moore. Randolph, a screen on Matthews. To the middle. Here's Green. Got a hand on it.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way, no doubt. They've been winning on the back end. And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
That doesn't go either for Green.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
They set the pick. Matthews dishes to Biyombo. Williams from outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Conley kicks to Moore. Picked by Randolph. Moore passes to Gasol. Looking to end the run. And yes, sir, that one drops. Gasol's got 8 points.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Mavericks leading by 4. Outside Matthews. Back to Williams. Parsons outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Now here's Moore. Randolph a screen. Green dishes to Gasol. Pocket 6. Lets it go. Mavericks with the rebound. Matthews has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Down low. Here's Lure. And yep, finally dropped it, rolling around the rim. And now a 9-point Maverick lead. Conley kicks to Moore. Back to Conley. Good looking screen by Gasol. Conley kicks to Randolph. Shot from free throw range. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
Williams and Dallas again with the bucket.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Clark, they've dialed it in here in the second quarter, playing.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Grizzlies. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Moore with it. 1:37 left in the second quarter. To end the run, and he sinks the layup. Moore's got his second basket of the night.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hand.
Moore with the steal. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans had a huge game. He picked up 16 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's the floater. Here's Hudrick, guarded by Barea. Stokes the pass to Moore. Feeds it to Wright. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here is Barea. He feeds it to Mason. Fires the 3. The shot is off. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Mavericks lead by 14. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. We came out and laid an egg that first half, straight up. Right now, any change to wake us up would be welcome. But we know we can play a lot better than that.
Hang tough, young man. Kevin, this league is not easy on the young ones.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
All right, we've got some work to do, but it's not too late. Let's put our stamp on the second half. Now, a few things. All game, we've been one step slow to react and get to the glass for rebounds. It's cost us possessions and points. Let's have some awareness out there. The injection of energy we got from you fellas off the bench was fantastic. That's the way to be ready for the call. That's going to serve us well down the stretch. And let's not lean too much on the fast break in the second half. Get things set up when we can. The points will come fast enough. Don't worry. We've got an uphill battle on our hands, no doubt about it. I don't want to catch you guys looking at the scoreboard. All we can do is play our game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
And what a game for Matthews. He has 11 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
for Dallas. Henson's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Mason checks in for Lure. Harris is checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Darren Williams. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Moore, he's in a point guard. He's out there with Udrich. Brandon Wright is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Stokes in at the 4. Now here's Moore, following the miss by John Henson. Moore outside, kicks it to McCollum. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And Henson pulls it down.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Now here's Barea. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Lets it go from 14. Henson's shot is off.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Moore outside. Out left to the wing. And here's McCollum. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Fast break, Dallas. Barea with the ball. And Parsons slams it in.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Gasol's checked in. The Mavericks have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts. The Grizzlies trail by 16. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. No one covering. McCollum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Barea. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 15. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the 3rd. Here's Moore. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Moore's got 8 points.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
And Parsons gets it to go.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Gasol. That's good. He's got 14.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Now here's Barea, covered by Moore. Parsons attacking. Another shot. He dishes it to Henson. Over Gasol. The shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
May have been the worst effort you'll see from them all season long. Even for a game they weren't supposed to win, it should not have been that bad.
Against a lesser team, that performance wouldn't have been good enough. But play that way against a good team, and you end up with an ugly result that they had.
Here's Moore. A big dunk at the end of the break.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim record.
Stepping onto the court for your entertainment on the
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Harris. His last 10 games, he's putting up 6 points a night, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Chandler Parsons. And stolen by Wright. And here comes Moore, leading the fast break. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from McCollum. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter. Barea with Moore's there. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And while we can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. The Mavericks have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Barea. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. That's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
No good from Moore.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
For Dallas, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
He hits both from the stripe.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Henson with it, now defended by McCollum. Dallas moving the ball around. Mason for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Moore outside. He kicks to Udrich. Back to Moore. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Udrich, guarded by Harris. The Grizzlies with another miss. Dallas leading by 13. Here's Barea. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Barea's got 6 points in the quarter. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And it's Moore penetrating. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Barea with it. Moore's there. Barea, no good.
Move it.
Here's Udrich. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 13. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Some changes here for the Mavericks. Harris comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Williams. Morris checked in for Memphis. Now here's Barea. They've got Mason. Harris is out there with J.J. Barea. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Lure into the power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And he gets it to go.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Get the ball inside.
Moore inside, guarded by Barea. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. Pachulia, he's checked in for Biyombo. Memphis also making some changes. Stokes is checked in for Gasol. Johnson comes in for Jeff Green. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Allen. That's good for Moore. Dallas leading by 18. Now Harris. There's the screen. To the paint. Moore with the steal. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Dallas.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight, Clark, they had both.
They sure did. I mean, the ball was moving and guys were knocking down shots.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, Greg, but one thing's certain. I mean, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Wesley Matthews. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Mavericks leading by 16. There's 1:17 left in the game. Moore with the steal. By himself, rips down the breakaway slam.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
You're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Clutch. He's got 21 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Pachulia comes in for Biyombo, and Devin Harris subbed in for Mason. That's good from Moore. Here's Harris. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
Outside Matthews. Back to Harris. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
And that one misses.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Moore dishes to Stokes. McCollum kicks to Moore. Allen in the post. Harris is there. A baseline J. Some solid defense from Harris. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that about wraps it up. For Mark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Wesley Matthews. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
You know what, Ernie? I must admit it. I didn't see this kind of performance coming from him tonight. He's been coming off a stretch of game where he just looked lost out there. To see him turn around this quickly, it's a nice surprise. Play after play, he was getting after it, making plays, and making it look easy.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Nice work, nice work. Let's get some more shots up before we get out of here.